Cool. So this is being recorded. So those people watching the replay, just to let you know, anything that goes on here, the energy is stored in the recording, and anyone wants to watch the replays afterwards, and even if they're on live, then all the energy is stored there. So, how to work with dragon eggs. The story starts with me being in Rome this year, and 42 dragon eggs came in. I was actually at the Vatican and we did some ceremonies there, and there is a whole blog on it and I can share that if you're interested. But just to say, 42 dragon eggs came in, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll put them somewhere safe. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and I know how to store things safely. So I did that, and after I did that, a dragon came in, and she was like, "I'm gonna be the guardian of those eggs." I was like, "Cool, okay." I thought nothing more of it, and then I got a hit that actually these eggs need to be shared with the world, i.e., you guys, and so they said create a group on Facebook and just tell people that the eggs are there. And there are 42 eggs, but just to let you know that the 42 eggs represent millions and probably billions of dragons waiting to birth into the earth reality. So if you have an egg, that egg can also be had by many other people. So it's more symbolic than a physical egg. So it's not a case of there's 42 eggs and we're arguing over the 42 eggs. There's 42 types of egg, and you'll feel called to 1, 2, 10, 20, maybe you're 42 of them. So what I'll do is we'll process through that, and hopefully once you go on the journey to meet the eggs, you'll get more of a stronger feeling of which ones you're called to work with. And some of you I know are already very tapped in and have already snuffled a few of the eggs yourselves, so which is great. And this is my view on how to work with the eggs. It doesn't mean it's the view to work with eggs. So if other people have worked with the eggs before, and the dragons and the fledglings and all the rest of it, you may have some advice too. So I'm just showing how I've worked with them. The first egg came to me over a year ago while I was on a shamanic journey. Basically a vision came in, and a dragon came in, gave me an egg, and I was like, what do I do with this? So I then sort of tapped in and learned what to do with the egg and how I've birthed it. And my egg is now being fledged, and it's coming up to a year old, and it's being trained and all the rest of it. So that's another story. So what I suggest you do, for not necessarily this time, but for the future, when we're this at the moment today, I'm just going to introduce you to the eggs, but next week you will actually take on board an egg. So you need a sacred space, and if you can light some candles, if you've got an altar, you can put some dragons on it. If you've got some crystals, then call them in, and really you just want to make sure you've got a safe space that is also a quiet space, so you're not disturbed, you're not got someone coming in knocking on the door while you're in the middle of the shamanic journey and you're calling in your eggs. And one of the things I always say is, going on a shamanic journey, it's always good to come back and have something to drink, something to eat. And I know a few of you already know this, that the dragons like dark chocolate. And the one that looks after the eggs, the guardian, she particularly likes dark chocolate. Like the stronger the cocoa in it, the better. And if you want to give her a gift while we're on a shamanic journey, then you can give her some chocolate. She'll love that. And always the main thing to come to with this is with just an open heart, and that's it. And if we go on these journeys and you decide this isn't for you at this time, that's fine. You don't have to take an egg, you don't have to incubate it, you don't have to be the person that brings it up, fosters it, or works with it. You don't have to. If you're here just because you're curious, that's just as good as well. So we can come on the journey, you can just say, oh, that's really interesting, but maybe it's next year that I actually want to go and pick up that particular egg and work with that egg and all the rest of it. So that's fine. If you're just here for the journey and not particularly interested in having an egg at the moment because you maybe don't feel ready, that's fine. That's all good. And I have to say, when an egg was given to me, I felt completely unready for it. It was a bit of a shock. Over the next 3 weeks, what we're going to do is I'm going to go through meeting the eggs all the way through to working with the dragon that will be fledged from the eggs. We won't actually have the dragon birthed, because what we first do is we're going to meet the eggs, going to go on a shamanic journey, and you're just going to connect with them, and you're going to get a feeling for which ones you want to call in. And I'm going to show you each of the eggs from the dragon card deck, and you'll get a feel for which ones you want. And then in week 2, we'll actually create a safe space so that you can put the egg safely, so it can incubate. You'll pick your egg or eggs, and then it will incubate for 100 Earth days. And then in week 3, we'll talk about as if those 100 days elapsed, which they won't have done. So it'll be 100 days after that. But we'll talk about how you can train the dragon, how you can call in the dragon elders to help with that process. Your dragon will be extremely wise because that's in its DNA, but it doesn't necessarily understand everything about humans. So you can train it in how to work with humans. You can say what humans do and how humans work. And you can do some training at magic level or wherever it is that your wisdom is. But if you really want to train it properly, it's probably worth calling in a dragon elder to assist it. And there might be different levels of dragon elder. So my dragon that's being birthed is on her 2nd dragon elder. So she sort of passed through the 1st level and she's on the 2nd level now. I'm not sure how many levels there are. I'll find out. So that's what we're going to do over the next few sessions. I've said keep 2 hours, but I don't think we're going to go for 2 hours for each one, but we'll just see how the time goes. So this is week 1. That's one of the beautiful eggs. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you each of the eggs just so you can feel it into it. Don't worry too much about what it looks like. Don't worry too much about the name. Just use your heart to tap into it and see if there's like oh, that one feels like it's a me. And then that's the one that you'll maybe meet when we go on the shamanic journey today. We're going to go on a shamanic journey. We're going to go and find the eggs, talk to the guardian dragon, make sure she knows who you are so you can come in next week and pick one up. And if you're interested in the resources, you don't have to have these. You've got the wisdom cards, you've got the books, How to Train a Human, which is useful for your dragon, and also useful reading for you. And that just sort of came through in the last few weeks. You got Caring for the Dragon Eggs, and you've got Dragon Egg Wisdom book. Again, you don't have to any of those. And all those links there I'll share with everyone, and they're all the UK ones. So if you're in America, you just need to go to the American Amazon and get it from there. I sat with the dragons, and I always like to have a little chant or call in. So if we all want to just close our eyes, just be present. Just let your breathing slow down slightly. Bring all of your attention and intention into yourself. I'm just going to say the chant. So, by ancient flame and ember bright, awaken now, dragon's light. From realms unseen, through mist and night, come forth, dragon eggs, with power and might. Through stone and sky, earth and sea, I summon thee, I call to thee. In this sacred circle, safe and sound, let dragon eggs be all around. By dragon's fire, bring forth the eggs of ancient desire. So mote it be, this is my will. Dragon eggs, our bond fulfill. Beautiful. So what we're going to do, right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go on a shamanic journey, and your intention is to meet and connect with the dragon eggs. I'll play the shamanic drum. We'll go on a journey to the lower realms. We'll descend into a cave. We'll find a sacred room, and the guardian will be there. I'll say she likes dark chocolate. And she'll just make sure that you're not coming in to steal the eggs. So we'll all go together, so that's fine. You'll then just connect with the eggs. So just sit down and maybe receive some wisdom with them. Just make sure that actually is the egg that you want to take back with you next week, or eggs if there's more than one. And then through the drumming, I'll get a feeling for how long we need to stay there. And at some point, I'll call you back. I'll say it's time to come back. I'll play the drum a bit faster. And then you'll just come out of the cave, back into who you are. And then you will have met the dragon eggs. I'll lead us all through that in a moment. But what I want to do now is just show you each of those. So if you want to, there's an option on the view where you can put the speaker, and it will just have me there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the cards one by one, and in your mind just feel into it, feel in with your heart, and see if it's one of the eggs or many of the eggs that you want to connect with. I'm not going to give any explanation of these, so just feel into it. There's a feeling you'll get. So don't worry too much about the name, what it looks like. Don't judge a book by its cover or an egg by its cover. There'll just be ones where you'll think, that's for me. So there's 42 of them. Let's take a little while to work our way through them. And you can have more than one. It's like a chocolate swirl. Almost there. Last but not least, if you're interested in buying these, they come in a nice little box. Cool. Let me just change the view back to so I can see all of you. Did you all get some or one or many that you feel connected to? If you didn't, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're not meant to at this time. Maybe you can come back later and review them, and you'll feel called to one or many. You may not be called at this moment. Maybe you're just here to think, oh, next month, next year, that's for me. So what we're going to do now is go on a journey. Let me just reshare this. So we're going to go on a shamanic journey. If you've never been on one before, it's a safe reality that we go to. I hold the space. We go to what's known as a lower realm. It's just a realm that your free spirit can move into. So all you're going to do is close your eyes, relax, and your free spirit or imagination is going to go on this journey, and we'll go to the lower realms. We'll descend some steps. We'll go into a cave. We'll find the entrance. We'll speak to the guardian, make sure she's happy, go and see the eggs, and then just connect with the egg that you think, or eggs you think that you want to connect with, and just be there in your heart and in your mind and try and connect, and maybe some wisdom will come through. Who knows what you'll get. Each of us will see it slightly differently. I'll then signal when it feels right for us all to come back. This recording will be there, so if you want to go again on your own, because maybe it doesn't work when you're in a group or whatever, you can do that. We'll come out the cave, come back into our bodies, ground ourselves, and then we'll be done. And then I say next week we'll go back with the intention of actually taking an egg or eggs back with us, and what we'll do is we'll create a safe space, a bit like this is where they are now. Maybe you're calling a guardian to guard yours. Maybe it's up to you. You decide how you're going to look after the egg. Cool. So that's who you may see. There's her chocolate bars that she likes. I got her some extra large ones. And we're going to go on a journey. Any questions, any concerns? Everyone good? Perfect. So I'm going to use this beautiful drum. She's called Freya, and she's got lots of dragons on her. She's got 3 dragons on her and lots of other bits and pieces. She was created in Finland. She was birthed on Dartmoor, and she was birthed within a circle there at Fernworthy Reservoir, and that's where we're going to go for our Axis Mundi. We have an Axis Mundi, which is our access to the lower realm. So I'm just going to walk you there. We'll go to that circle. I'll open a staircase to the lower realm, and then literally it's your mind, your imagination, your free soul will find the cave, find the guardian, go and find the eggs, sit with the eggs, see what wisdom you get, and then I'll call you back. So enjoy it. The important thing with all shamanic journeys is your intention, because if you don't have any intention, you can just wander off and get a bit lost. So you always want to have the intention that you're going down to the lower realm, you're going to find the eggs, speak to the dragon. So the important thing is your intention is to find the dragon eggs. Yeah, and just follow along. And If you find yourself not being able to go down, don't worry about it too much. Maybe you need to do it another time. I know whenever my sister does this, she always gets a bit stuck. So just relax into it, and if it doesn't work for you, don't worry. Just try it another day. It doesn't always work every time. Cool. I'm now going to put the music sound on so that the... Beautiful. Can you still hear me okay? Just check the drum. Good stuff. So come into your heart space again. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Just relax into your body. Beautiful. Okay. Your body can stay where it is, but your free soul, your imagination now, follow my voice and come with me now to Dartmoor. You're in England, you're in Devon, you're on that beautiful moor called Dartmoor. We're all standing as a group in our hiking gear. For once it's a beautiful sunny day on Dartmoor, and we're standing on the outskirts of a huge pine forest. To our right is a reservoir, and all around us we can hear the birds, and if you look very carefully you might see some deer amongst the woods. There's ponies wandering wild, sheep and cows. It's a beautiful place. The sun's shining. We all walk now as a group towards a wooden gate. We open that gate and file through one by one. The last one through, relatch the gate. Beautiful. We start walking now, slightly uphill, heading towards 3 mighty oak trees that seem to guard the path. We walk to those, bow our heads and thank them for guarding the path. Head along the gravel pathway leading through the forest. Heading now uphill. We come to a Y junction and we turn left. It's quite steep, the hill now, so we're just breathing a bit deeply as we walk. Heading now deeper into the pine forest. If you can smell that pine essence. It's beautiful. And there's pine cones all over the floor. Keep walking up the hill now. A bit further. And a bit further. Then we see there's a gap. A big grassy gap within the pine forest. We're heading towards that. As we draw close, we see about 100 feet or so in, there's a beautiful circle of stones. They're not particularly tall, maybe 1 or 2 foot, maybe 3 foot high. With reverence, we're going to walk towards that stone circle. And when we get there, we're going to walk in a clockwise direction slowly around the circle. One of the stones is going to call you. When it does, just stand next to it. Put your hands on it and feel yourself grounded. Feel all your energy connected to the earth, to Mother Gaia. Beautiful. Just going to open the portal to the lower realms. You can stay here if you want, or come with me. Just open the portal to the east and the south, the west and the north, the fire, the water, the earth and the air. Please grant us access to the lower realms, to the cave, to the dragon eggs. We come in peace. Okay, the earth starts to shake before your eyes in the middle of the circle. A stone staircase opens, it spirals down, maybe 50 steps down into what looks like a cave. So stand up from your stone, start walking across and down the spiral staircase. They're big wide steps, nice and easy to walk down. Just walk down the steps. At the bottom is a cave. It's lit. Before us we see a huge oak door which just starts to open. Opens out towards us. We all file through the doorway into a corridor. And standing, guarding the end of the corridor is a huge dragon. I pass her some dark chocolate. Explain that we're here to meet the eggs, the dragon eggs that she guards so well. She grants us access. Leave you now to find your egg and communicate with it. Enjoy. to go, say your final farewells until next week. Or turn around, start working your way back out through into the cave. Say some nice words to the guardian dragon as you leave. Head back out past the oak door. Out into the cave. Start heading your way back up into the light, up those 50 steps. No rush. Okay, the oak door is shutting behind us. Work your way back up into the light. Find the stone that you were standing by. Ground yourself again. Okay. Thank you, Gaia, for access to the lower realms. Please close the portal now. Okay, just take a moment, collect yourself. Let's walk back now, away from the stone circle, back onto the gravel path, down through the forest. The sun is setting behind us now. Down the hill, right at the Y junction, past the mighty oaks, down to the wooden gate. All come through, relatch the wooden gate, and feel yourself return the free spirit back into your physical bodies. Come in slowly. Wiggle your toes and your ankles, into your legs, into your thighs and your hips, into the belly, into your torso, into your arms, into the shoulders, down into your fingers, into the neck. A few deep breaths. Turn fully and open your eyes when you're ready. No rush. Have a drink when you return. Did everyone get out? I didn't lock anyone in, did I? I think less than that. Actually, it could be quite fun. Beautiful. So next week we will actually create a sacred space, and we'll call in the egg or eggs, take ownership, and start our 100-day incubation process. The week after that I'll explain what happens once they're birthed. Did anyone want to share what they saw, what they experienced, what eggs they picked? If you want to keep it yourself, I understand. If you want to share, then this is the place. And any questions, please ask.
I feel like they lodged in my womb, where I had a hysterectomy many, many years ago, and I feel like I feel like I'm pregnant now.
Cool. Have you got twins, quads? What you got?
Uh, uh, nintuplets.
Oh wow. You're going to be
I'm not.
big.
I'm not exactly sure how many. It's 8. It seems like 8 or 9. That just they just kept coming.
Coming to mama. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you
Yep.
for
There's.
sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. So let's see, Selena, I had 4 eggs with a grandmaster there who appeared to me this last week. Cool. Love it.
I had 2. I was just asked to sit, and they actually gave them to me. And one I already expected.
Mm-hmm.
I had that come through earlier. I think they're 2 fiery eggs. So, yeah, let's see.
Cool. Cool. Well, this video will be there for replay, so you can go in slow motion and have a look at each of the cards and go, yeah, that was the one I wanted. It was that one or that one or whatever.
Yeah, I think I know what one. It passed by, and I was like, oh, that one's interesting. And yeah, so I think I'm good.
And this is just a selection of the ones that are available. The fact that I've been downloaded with 42 doesn't mean there's not 5 million of them that I haven't personally connected to. So you may connect to something that I've never seen or heard of. So it's, you know, we're all unique and we'll all have our own experience. So don't limit yourself to the ones that I have had the privilege of connecting with. So, you know, I'm
There
just
was
opening the door.
one that was that looked like pure clear crystal with crystals growing out of the top of it.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah, I mean you'll be educating me and you telling me, oh, there's one called multi-crystal or whatever it's called. So that's that.
I actually created new eggs while I was there.
Oh wow.
I actually created new eggs,
Yep.
but Prakara said that I didn't leave them there. So because I talked to her and I said, well, should I have Kevin double check the amount of eggs that are there? She said no, because he won't be able to see them. So, but I did create more, and I probably took them with me, I guess. But it was fun. It was good. And a
Cool.
couple of the ones that you made available to us, I connected with as well.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. As I say, I'm not the oracle of all of them. I'm just opening the door, put my foot in the door and go, there you go, have a look, and you'll go, wow, there was this and there was that, and I was like, oh wow, didn't see those. And as you say, they're on a different frequency, different reality that I wouldn't even be able to see them. It's all unique. So I saw one egg, but it said it's too soon for me. Yeah, that's fine. Beautiful. Yeah, we all have different experiences and we'll have different times. Anyone else want to share? Anyone got any questions, any worries, any concerns? Did anyone find it didn't work for them? Yeah.
I connected with 2 eggs. They were already put to one side in a little alcove. Well, I say little alcove. It was big enough for 2 other dragons to curl around it.
Oh wow.
So my 2 dragons this afternoon told me that they were going to be the teachers, looking after them.
Yeah.
So they're curled around them at the moment, and then they showed me curling round, and then they change sides so they don't get stiff, so they bend the other way.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, there are dragon masters, there's dragon teachers, and they're the ones that come in when your little dragon is fledged and come in and train them. I mean, you understand humanity, but so you can train them about humanity, but there's lots of secrets that the dragon masters have to teach them, which I didn't. I was like, when I got on, what do I do? And it's like, well, dragon master came and said, don't worry, I'll do all that. You just do the human bit. I was like, oh, phew. I can't teach them to fly. It doesn't work. Thank you for sharing. Selena.
I just want to say thank you. I started doing the Akashic records at the beginning of the year, and out of left field, a dragon come in, never even a white dragon, never even entered my head, knew anything about it. And I've kind of been in limbo since, not really knowing what to do, where to go, and then found all these groups on Facebook and just feel as I'm in the right place. And like I say, the Grand Master is just a big, black, majestic dragon. Was in my heart space all this week leading up. At first it was a bit scary because he had red eyes. So at first you're kind of looking at that thinking, oh my gosh, red eyes, big black dragon. Oh, so he stayed in the background, but he come forward and he just gave me so much wisdom and so much information. And during my journey in the Akash, I've actually had dragon wings. So they spread as well whilst I was in the cave, but they were clear because I've not got the wisdom, is what they've said. Mm-hmm. So they will colour as I move forward. Does that sound really weird?
No. Sounds extremely normal. In this now reality, it sounds extremely normal. Sounds beautiful. You are in the right place.
Just you can't say that to everybody without people sort of looking at you thinking, yeah, okay, what planet did you drop off?
Oh, I say it to everyone now. I got past that. If they're not in that reality, that's their hard luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the more we own it, the more people go, maybe there's something in this.
Yes.
So, yeah. I've got a friend who's an accountant and very sensible, and slowly he's working his way around to go, maybe there is something in this. He's looking at it a very scientific way and going, dinosaurs, they were called dragons in the past, and oh yes, maybe there was something in this. Yeah, the spirits of the dragons speak to us in many different ways, and yeah, all of us may have been dragons in the past, or maybe we are dragons incarnated, maybe we're dragon riders. It's a journey. You're it's a very interesting journey, and you're in the right place.
Thank you.
Any questions, just ask, and whatever you want to say, we've probably heard it before. We won't be sure.
Brilliant. Thank you.
We won't think you're weird. if you are weird, we're weird too. So it's good to be weird. Nothing worse.
It's good to be weird. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm owning it.
Weird is normal. Weird is normal.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. I can see it silently for hours, but I won't. I don't want to hang around for too long. If nobody else wants to share, that is perfectly fine. It's all yours. So I say, if you, this recording will be in the group tomorrow at some point. I've got yoga in the morning, so it'll be the afternoon probably before I get round to sorting it out. And then if you want to replay it, go on the journeys, then please do reintroduce yourself to the Guardian. Say always bring some dark chocolate, she loves that. And then just reconnect with any of the eggs. Maybe there's some more that are coming in, maybe there's some that I don't know of. And if you do find some that aren't in the pack that I've got, then do share and maybe describe them if you can, maybe give them a name if you can. I love to hear what people are seeing and hearing, and sometimes you'll find that someone else will describe exactly the same egg, but maybe you give it a different name, and it's good to sort of see that you're all maybe seeing the same things. I've been on quite a few journeys with people where we all come back and go, I saw this, or yeah, I saw that as well, and it just helps validate it for you, make it more real for you, because sometimes your logical brains go, you're just imagining that rubbish, and you're not. So.
Well, mine actually already has a name. I knew it. I don't know. They gave it to me up front. I just heard over and over I heard the word lava, and I was like, okay, I was in Iceland, and I went looking through the images you posted on the side of the cards. So I was immediately drawn to the one with the magma, the fiery, and in Dutch they call it vurig, and that's like fiery, I guess, in English. So one of them already has a name.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, the first egg that I received about a year ago, she's called Fiery as well.
Oh, okay.
And she is. She's very fiery. She's very feisty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too feisty for me at times.
Oh boy, I got 2 of those.
Good luck.
I just got to reel them in, guys. You just got to reel them in.
You have to teach me how to do that.
I've got 11 kiddos at the moment. It's you just got to show them who's who.
Well, you're the expert then. I think you can give us a lesson and I'm in charge.
Let your energy speak. Dragons are pure energy. Let your energy speak.
So true.
They recognize it.
They do. Yeah.
But like you said, intention is everything. If you're pure-hearted and you're clear on boundaries and your intentions, then they will respect that. Whether you're human, also in the land of energy, whether you still feel and identify as human, or if you identify as a unicorn or as a dragon or anyone else or any form, it's not necessarily mind over matter, but know what it is that you want and you don't want. And I was very curious, Kevin, why did we go down? Because you created this safe space for the eggs, but we went into the other realm, but we went down. Why was that? I usually go up. That's why I'm curious, because I usually go up versus down.
Yeah, I always find going down into the earth is safer, and having a cave, I just find it's easier for people to do that. Sometimes when we go up, people disappear off into space, into a black hole, into a crystal system or somewhere, and I'm like, so I always find it's easier to start with the down, and then if your mind says, well, actually I'm going to go up, then go up. But yeah, I just find it easier to do that. I've always used it. But you go wherever it is that it's easier for you to connect to them, because it's all interconnected. You know, there's a space, but we're going down, but actually where it is in reality is it's not up, down, left, right, or anywhere. It's just there. And
it was just funny to me because I'd never really thought about it, because when I'm not here, I don't even consciously have to think about it, and I can be just somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I never have to take a journey somewhere, whether that's up or whether it's down. I'm just there.
Yeah.
So that's why I was curious, but I actually got into it with the element earth before I was able to enter. We were not seeing eye to eye. So I actually got into it with her. In the end, Drakara came to get me. She was like, okay, now I'm done waiting. Get your ass in here.
Get in here.
I'm happy. Get in. I'm happy to. I was just, I was not necessarily picking a fight, but Earth and I were not seeing eye to eye. It was funny.
And we all have different ways. I've got friends that can only travel through water. They have to pretend that they're going through a waterfall or in the sea. And other people, like you say, can only travel up. I just found over time that most people find it easier to imagine they're going sort of down some steps, but as you say, you can go there like that wherever you want to be. So, okay, I'm on Saturn now. Right, yeah, I'm there. Yeah, and the more you do it, the easier it is for you to travel.
But I really loved the stones around it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that you can physically go there. My Access Mundi is real. So if you look up Fernworthy Reservoir and Stone Circle, I take people there and they feel the energy there. I go there a lot and offer things to the earth to thank it for being my portal. Powerful place.
Nice. I love the standing stones around it, and that really helps me indeed get out of the space.
Yeah, it helps you
And
ground.
to really anchor back in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
That's
really
why I
nice.
get.
Thanks
That's
for
why I
that.
get. That's why I get people to hold the stone so it anchors them. They feel it. So Georgie says that she saw the stone circle before the forest, so I guess I was already there waiting. Yeah, you just teleported there. You didn't have to do the walking up the hill bit. And the more you do it, you can just go, okay, we're out of body, we're standing at the stone circle, it's open, we're going down the stairs. You don't have to do the walking bit, and it's just for everyone. It's easier because some people have not done many journeys, and it just helps them sort of get their mind into it. But yeah, if you want to appear in the cave now with the dragon, you can do that. You're there. The guardian won't let you in if you try to go straight to the eggs unless you've gone past her. So don't try that too many times. Dragon slaps hurt. So I went to my sacred space before we started and made dark chocolate for the garden. Cool, I love it. Yeah, nothing better. Big, you could just imagine dragon-sized bars of dark chocolate, can't you? Oh, I might have to go and have some now. Beautiful. Well, it's lovely to see you all and see you in the group. Anything you want to just share it in the group and I'll try and answer it as quick as I can. Any questions? If you don't want to share it in the group and you'd rather direct message me, then do that. Happy to answer anything. And otherwise, I will see you same time, same place next week. And next week we'll create a sacred space, whether it's up, down, left or right, wherever you want it to be. And we will then take those eggs and put them there, and then they'll go through their 100-day incubation, and then you can look forward to whatever 100 days is from there, probably almost Christmas time, isn't it, to have your little babies popping out. Oh, what a beautiful pussycat. Look at that. That's a fluffy one. Cool. Well, see you all soon. Have a good one. Bye.